Hey y'all, this is Kevin and James from Lazypondfarm Fish and Hunt. Last night we boiled these traps in some Dawn dish soap to degrease them. That's just basically just degreasing them, really. That water was clear. You see that color?
Mm-hmm.
That's all that manufactured grease, right? See that stuff? Look at all that stuff that was on that metal. Hell, you can even see where it tinted the pot. And then what we're going to go ahead and do this morning here is spraying with a little bit of white vinegar to get some more penny color to them, because the acid in vinegar turns them quicker. These wore silver like 3 minutes ago.
So we got the pot boiling. You got the dye in there already?
No, not yet. Just getting water up to temperature.
Water up and going, and we'll show you how to dye these traps.
All right, so I ordered some dye and wax from F&T Fur Harvesters, which I like these guys anyways. They do good with me. They know me pretty good. So we're gonna open this up and get a look at it. So what we got here is logwood trap dye, and I ordered it in black. It'll come in red or black, but I ordered it in the black. It'll be like a blackish blue on your traps when it's done. And I also got a brick of wax, which I got quite a bit of it, to wax our traps too. It's pretty nice stuff there. And we got us a nice pot to put our wax in, which I just picked up this morning. Don't need much. We're gonna dip them one at a time here, so this way when we're done at the end of the time, we'll let this cool down and we can seal it off, and our wax don't get any scent to it, and be ready to go next year. All right, we're gonna add the dye into our pot and stir it up while it's still coming up to temperature. This way it'll come up together. You can hear it in there. It's not like the pot wants to talk. Drop this stuff to the side here. All right. We're gonna see if one packet will do it. Might have to add two. Here we go. Make sure you get it all. You know, it's about $30 a bot. No, I was playing. Make sure you get it all in there. Get your money's worth. And we're gonna come over here now, and we're gonna stir it with a stick. It don't matter what kind of stick you use. I just use a piece of stripped down 2x2. I'm gonna get it stirred up in there a little bit. Make sure you get all the clumps out. Hook. Grab my little hook here so we're not dropping these all crazy like. There's that one. In there. We've reached our capacity of putting traps in. Got a couple left here on the board, but we'll get them in the next batch.
How long does this got to boil for?
About an hour, hour and a half.
All right, we'll be back.
All right. Let's see what we got here. This first year I ever dipped these, so let's see what kind of color they at least got. Oh, they blackened up quite a bit. That's all right. That ain't bad for the first year, you.
Looking good.
They drying immediately. Really need to spray them off. Set this one on the board. Oh yeah. Let's get a look and see what it looks like. Let's spray it off a little bit because it got some residuals on it. Because if it took the dye, it shouldn't hurt anything. You know? And this is probably what we're really looking at. It took the dye?
Oh, yeah.
For a first year dye, that ain't bad.
Let's get them all pulled out and load up the next batch.
That's it. Stick right there. All right, those are in. Here we go. Let's see here. Who we gonna add? Let's see what these new ones are gonna do. Now we got a light film, rust on them. Let's see what this bad boy's gonna do. Things rusted up pretty good. Some conditioning. That'll all be gone. What do you think? Got a light coat. They might not take as good a dye because these are brand new. So we're gonna see what they're gonna do. Get them fish down in there. One. Oh, don't splash too much on yourself.
All right. We'll be back in an hour and a half. Check them out again. Water getting a little low. We're going to add some.
Easy, easy. Because the dye took, it's looking good. Looking good. Gotta get these hung up so we can get them other ones on the board. Ain't too worried about because they're beaver traps. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take these right here. We're gonna sit them right there just like that. These bad boys, it ain't gonna matter with beaver. I just wanted to protect the metal. They look good. They took the dye pretty good. Slightly. They scrubbed off just a little bit because that was a newer trap. Took it pretty good. These here are looking good. All right. See what we got here. Let's give us a look. This stuff's been going for a while now. Let's take a look at one of these hooks. Brand new hooks. It's already a pre-dyed metal, but you can see where it took that dye pretty good, Ju. turn that motor on. Probably gonna spray these bad boys off. That took it pretty good though. So let me get that other one out of here. Save 2 drags. Don't really have to dime, but we got them. Find the other one. What do you think?
Decided to drop those in after filling the pot last time. Just go ahead and get them in there. So
they're black though. They took that dye in them. Alright, let's find us an MB. We got a gang of them in here. See if we can snag one up here. They want to cooperate for us. Alright, this is a newer trap. I didn't expect it to take too hard of a dye, but it took a light film of dye after we did the rusting. It's not bad.
It'll look even better next year when we dye it again.
Exactly. But it's just starting to protect it. Had to do something, right? We're going to see like this right here. It's all right. It's a light coat. Fun stuff. Now we're going to be adding chain and drag. Get this bad boy untangled here. Gotta wrap them up there to keep them up there. See what we got here. All right. Drag on the chain with the number 2 dogless 4-coil. In the dye pot. I'm going to do a couple more of these. Get it on the side of your ear splashing up, be careful because it burns and it hurts. That just happened. Now I gotta explain to my old lady why I got a dyed ear. Ouch. It's way hot, way hot, way hot.
You got it on your shirt too.
It's okay on the shirt, but when you get it on the tip of your ear, that hurts. All right, be careful when you put them in there. Try not to splash.
All right.
We really should be wearing safety glasses.
Back in an hour and a half. Well, we ran out of propane, but this ran for at least probably an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes before we ran out. James is hanging these off that table. Get the rest of these pulled, and then tomorrow morning we'll start up with the wax dip.
We were gonna add the wax. We got a double boiler system kind of going on here.
Don't want the wax to burn, so James suspended another pot over the large pot here to kind of get a double boiler going.
As long as we don't screw up here. Oh yeah, that thing's gonna work out just fine. It's already melting the wax.
Oh yeah, look at it. Perfect.
I'm going to put the lid on this right now, just to keep whatever steam or anything that rolls off.
Keep the water out.
Yeah.
Got 2 pretty much melted, adding a 3rd one. Put a 4th one in there. Melting down pretty quick, so there's 4 pounds of wax in there so far. All right, here comes the 5th block. Six. 7 pounds of wax in there. 8. All right, 9. And there's 10 pounds of wax. Hopefully that'll be deep enough in this pot to cover up enough traps. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be deep enough. Should be good.
So we can get 2 traps in here. Oh. Now it bubbles a little bit because it has some moisture in this trap. They dried though, so let's see here. Let's see if that oil will bubble a little bit. Just thought that one out. The light is gonna bubble, so we can get to. Oh, it's bubbling a little bit, so we had a little bit of moisture in that trap. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
Just fine. So we can get 2 in there. Might not be able to get 2 in there. See if we can get 2 in there. Don't look like we're gonna get 2 in there. Oh! We dropped 2 in there. Alright, we're gonna let them come up to temperature. Let them get off of there. So when we pull these, theoretically it should run off like water. If it doesn't, that means our trap didn't get up to temperature with the wax. And that means we gotta drop it back in there until it does. And it only should take a couple minutes because we're in like 90-degree weather out here today. We're sweating and the traps are hot and been sitting in the sun, so. Let's see what it's gonna look like. All right, theoretically, it should run like water. This should be up to temperature. Run like water to you? You need a little stick to pick it up and tilt off the rest of it. Yeah, let's- I'm gonna try to get all your wax off. Make sure she gets it off there. Because if we don't get it off there, it'll cake up. Take this one out here and hang it. Tiny. Let's see what this one's like. Oh, excuse me. We're going to sit this back down in the wax real quick. A little poker. Running off like water, you?
Oh yeah, looks good. These are the ones that have come out of the wax. Got them hanging here to dry. Looking pretty good. Oh yeah, they're drying up good. Drying up good. It's time to start boxing them up now. A lot of traps got done today.
All right, here we go. We're gonna put us a couple traps in this boxes. Come over here and undo them all. Next year we'll probably set up some hooks. Make it a little easier on us. Rubber gloves to try to keep the scent free best we can. Space around here so they don't melt all the way up. All right, we done got all 27 in there plus the drags. That'll be it.